Hi, I'm Brandy. This is Hound Dog Hollow, and today I'm so happy to be back and filming my unboxing of my July 2020 Sacred Space Crate. It smells amazing. I'm behind everybody. Oh, Yamaya. Oh, what a sweet treat to come home to. Okay. Look at her. So beautiful. I love it. The moon sign I'm a little late for, but that's totally fine. I keep these just for reference in the future anyway. I'm going to put that aside. I love the little, oh my god, I love it. Oh, I'm already in love. Okay, 7 Seas Incense. It smells like heaven. I got a beautiful shell. I used to have one of these when I was a little kid. My papa bought it for me. I've got a beautiful scallop shell. I love shells. I collect them. If you've gotten a gift from me, you've probably gotten a shell. Ooh, we got some full moon seawater. Nice. It probably smells like the sea. Let me smell it. I can't really smell it. That's pretty cool. Very cute. Love that. Very nice touch. I like the color scheme a lot. This bag feels very soft to my fingers. Let me check it out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's a sea pendulum. So pretty. Okay, so let's take a gander at all of these parts. We've got a shell, we've got a mermaid, and then we've got the pendulum part. This is a nice solid weight. Very cool. Love that. I do have a collection of pendulums. Although you guys know, if you know me, you know that I'm most apt to just use a strand of my hair in my husband's wedding ring. This is beautiful, like a pretty present to unwrap. Just unwrapping it here because I saved the ribbons. You can repurpose that for just about everything. So beautiful ribbon I'm going to repurpose. Got a beautiful box here with a little mermaid tail sticker. That's going to have to get cut. I'm so sorry. Well, let's see. Can I lift it? Yeah, I lifted it. Okay, so it didn't have to get cut. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, we got a pretty. Ow, my arms. So we've got like a mermaid tail, it looks like, or a whale tail, and a beautiful little bed of moss with like a sparkly chain. So that's very cool. I'm going to try and gather all this moss because I really like to keep that together. I really like that. Okay, so let's take a closer look. So like a whale tail or a mermaid tail. We've got some fleur-de-lises here and like a very kind of sparkly, very sparkly chain here. So that's really cool. Put that over here. So I got this, but it's empty, so I'm assuming there's something around here that fell out of it. So I have to be careful. There's a lot of dilly bobs here. All right. White chrysanthemum flowers and cowrie shells. It's a Yamaya offering. Beautiful. Chrysanthemum's good for ancestor work too. When I think of Yamaya, I think of my ancestors who are forcibly brought to this continent. Dead sea salt coconut body scrub with jojoba and argan oils. Ooh, very cool. I like that a lot. Nice. Okay, here we go. Mermaid skin cell rejuvenation handmade organic cell. Sunflower oil, kelp, bladderwrack, beeswax. Very cool. Let me see that. Nice. It's gonna go in my medicine bag. Wow. So much dealy bobs. Okay, let's get this thing out. Okay, oops. I got a little spoon here. So precious. but it goes with the little coconut scrub. Although I'm going to use way more than that because I got a lot more body space. Okay, let's shove all that back in here. Making sound effects, that's just the way it is. And, oh, I try to keep these dilly vobs as together as I can, just because otherwise they have a tendency to get everywhere. They have little minds of their own, it seems like. Okay. Oh wait, let's look at this. I brought this out. I like the mesh bag. I use them a lot. This is beautiful. I'm not quite sure what stone that is, but I will look it up when I read the insert. Got this big thing here. I think it's a candle. I hope it's a candle. I don't know for sure, but I hope so. That would be so cool and so perfect. I got a lot of tissue here. That's great. I'm going to save that for regifting. Oh, yay! It's a candle. Yay! Super psyched about that. It's very heavily scented. Very perfumey. So beautiful. Mother of the seas, mother of all. Absolutely lovely. I love this. This is going to go on my ofrenda for sure. Look at all the goodies on top. Yamaya, blessed mother of the seas, let your sacred waters wash over me. Mother, embrace me, your humble child. Cleanse me, nurture me, sustain me. Yamaya, beautiful one, you who wears the 7 skirts of the 7 seas, swirl around me and create a flow of energy that can wash away all bane. Yamaya, mistress of the moon, shine your light onto me and fill me with your magic. Yamaya, healing ocean mother, let your cleansing waters wash over me, wash away what no longer serves me, and heal me with your healing powers. Ashe. Beautiful. I love that. This is definitely going to go on my ofrenda. You guys know I'm Puerto Rican, and I did my DNA. So, 13% is Native American, with the largest proportion being Taino and Arawak Indians, Native Americans, and the rest of it just spanning the whole Americas. And then a quarter African, and the rest European. So I definitely feel very spiritually connected to this deity. Oh, wow. Beautiful. This is Yamaya. Very pretty. Now let's read. Let me pull. Oh, okay. I've got a little bit of limited space here, so let me pull all the items over to this field of vision so you guys can see everything from this wonderful, beautiful box. I really love it. Ooh, this was a big winner for me. Ah, sorry. I'm awkward. Let me put this here so you can see that a little better. Okay. And we've got the stone here I'm not sure of. Let me just read what we got here. Yamaya or Yamoya is the Yoruba Orisha or goddess of the living ocean. Considered the mother of all, she is the source of all the waters, including the rivers of Western Africa, especially the river Ogun. Her name is a contraction of the Ye, O, Mo, Iya, which means mother whose children are the fish. As all life is thought to have begun in the sea, all life is held to have begun with Yamaya. She is motherly and strongly protective and cares deeply for all her children, comforting them and cleansing them of sorrow. She is able to cure infertility in women as well. Girl. She does not easily lose her temper, but when angered, she can be quite destructive and violent as the sea in a storm. Yamaya was brought to the New World with the African diaspora, and she is now worshipped in many cultures besides her original Africa. In Brazilian candomblé, where she is known as Yamaya or Yamaya, she is the sea mother who brings fish to the fishermen, and the crescent moon is her sign. Has Yamayan Afondo, also of Brazil. She protects boats traveling on the sea and grants safe passage. Yamaya rules over the surface of the ocean where life is concentrated. She is associated with the Orisha Olokin, who is variously described as female, male, or hermaphrodite. She represents the depth of the ocean and the unconscious, and together they form a balance. She is the sister and wife of Agate, the god of the soil, and the mother of Oya, goddess of the winds. Yamaya is also often depicted as a mermaid, but symbols and iconography have a way of grounding the spiritual into something more tangible so that we can better understand it. A Yamaya exists outside narrow boxes of classification, outside of iconography. She takes all forms, yet we strive to put a face to her. It's not her race, clothes, or even geographical limitations that define her, but rather her powerful presence. For practicing wishes, Yamaya has a fierce, nurturing, gentle energy, often associated with the moon and sorcery. As a mother of all, she is said to help in matters of self-love, fertility, emotional wounds, trauma, and healing work. Yamaya is perhaps the most nurturing of all the Orishas, and it's believed that all life comes from her deep, nourishing waters. Her strong and protective energy can be found virtually everywhere, but especially near oceans and lakes. She is associated with the number 7 and 10, the colors blue and white, pearl, silver, conch shells, cowrie shells, and doves. Offerings for her include molasses, coconut cakes, white flowers, watermelon, silver, and cowrie shells. The items in this box are carefully and thoughtfully curated as tools that will aid you in honoring and connecting with Yamaya. So Yamaya's statue, this is the last statue in the goddess series. She matches the other goddess statues in the series so that you will have a cohesive set of goddesses. I kept a large altar for all my goddesses, and I love how all my statues look like a complete set now. The statue of Yamaya stands 10 inches tall. She stands on waves of rough seas, but has her arms outstretched, offering healing and protection to all her children, reminding us that even in times of hardship and pain, she is ready to embrace us, nurture, and heal us. The statue is unique because she is both mother and crone, as opposed to maiden age depicted in most statues of her, as well as an African Orisha instead of Caucasian. When you look at her from the right side profile, you see her depicted as mother, and when you look at her from the left side, you see her as a crone. I can see that. Sitting here. Oh, yeah, there she. I can see that. She's made from cold cast resin, and then the details were hand sculpted before drying, making your statue truly unique. She'll make a magical and beautiful addition to your sacred space. So Yamaya 7-day prayer candle. I invoked Yamaya as I spellcrafted these candles for cleansing and healing with the June full moon. The candle was hand poured in layers of different shades of blue to give you the vision of the sea, and filled with quartz crystal chips. Topped with blue apatite chip, very nice, for cleansing. Cowrie shell as an offering to Yamaya also offers protections. And several more quartz crystals, Master Healer. On the back of the candle is a prayer that you recite as you light the candles to honor Yamaya. I scented this candle with 7 Seas essential oil blend. Yeah, that's the smell. Mermaid Seaweed pendulum. I handcrafted each of these pendulums so that yours would be truly one of a kind, just like you. This pendulum chose you, so spend time bonding with it for best results. I use conch shells because Yamaya's voice can be heard through the conch shell. A mermaid charm to represent Yamaya and the wisdom of the seas. I added a silver pendulum on the end because sea creatures are attracted to silver. Yamaya also loves silver. Consecrate this pendulum with full moon seawater, and use this pendulum whenever you visit the sea or river and want to communicate with Yamaya or just receive some wisdom from the sea. You can also use over a bowl of the full moon seawater included in this box if you don't have access to a sea or river. If you do visit the river or ocean, be sure to leave offerings for Yamaya before and after your divination session with her. And it tells you how to use a pendulum, which I know. Then we got the full moon seawater. I collected the seawater off of Galveston Island on the September 2019 full moon as a gift from Yamaya after my ritual offering to her. Full moon seawater is used successfully in healing spells and for water divination. My ancestors used seawater collected on the full moon as a staple in their healing spells to represent the water element. I realize that modern day magic is more flexible when using the elements, so do what works for you, but they are very specific with what elements they used in their ancient spells. They always use full moon seawater to represent water, dirt from the earth to represent earth, smoke from a plant, sage works to represent air, and fire or flame to represent fire when performing any healing spell. One time I was on vacation in the Bahamas and I had a cut on my foot that was starting to swell and I could tell that it was infected. After swimming and playing in the ocean for about an hour, I noticed that it was almost completely healed and the infection was gone. This is the moment that I finally made sense to me. The sea literally heals. Since this is such a big staple in my practice, I wanted to collect it for you just in case you don't have access to the ocean or on a full moon. Try it out and let me know how it works for you. I am available to answer any questions that you may have. Here are some different ways to use full moon seawater in your practice. Place on your Yamaya or healing altar to represent water. Anoint your Yamaya statue and water element talismans and jewelry. Use to consecrate your mermaid sea pendulum. Use in all your healing spells to represent the element water. Anoint yourself for healing. Mermaid tail pendant necklace. This adorable mermaid tail represents Yamaya and the magic of the sea. Consecrate it with your full moon seawater and wear it during your sea rituals for healing. We have all been through so much this year that we need some healing energy. You can spell it with healing energies by setting it inside a cast circle. Set the elements listed above under full moon seawater description. Around the inside of the circle. So she says dried plant smoke. So she has success with the sage bundle in the east, flame for the south, full moon water to the west, earth, dirt to the north, and the pendant in the center. The spell my ancestors uses Da mihi donum poten sanitatum, translated to English, give me the gift of healing powers. But any of your healing spell work will set this up. Oh, we'll work with this setup. So white chrysanthemum flowers and cowrie shells. White flowers and cowrie shells are the perfect combination as an offering to Yamaya. She loves white flowers and cowrie shells represent wealth to her. Oh my gosh, hold on one second. Let me pause that. Sorry about that, guys. She loves white flowers and cowrie shells represent wealth to her. Place on either a bowl on an artle or sprinkle around her statue. Gather them up when you go to the sea or river as an offering to her. Also take your Yamaya prayer candle, light it, and recite the prayer printed on the back before throwing your offerings into the water. Do this with full intention and meaning and she will bless you. Oh, it's a blue apatite. This is actually the fourth one I've gotten this month because I actually bought a whole bunch. So that's really on point with my thinking. Blue apatite has a very calming healing energy. It is also a deeply spiritual stone with a cleansing influence on the aura, especially the mental body, the vibratory level associated with psychic perception and paranormal abilities. Blue apatite is also the stone associated with animal conservation because it is composed of the mineral phosphate that makes up the teeth and bones of all vertebrate animals as well as their horns, antlers, or tusks. Blue apatite encourages the formation of new cells and aids in the absorption of calcium. It helps heal bones and teeth, repair cartilage, and is useful in the treatments for rickets, joint problems, arthritis, and motor skills. It is also said to help alleviate the fear associated with dental treatment. Blue apatite is associated with healthy eating and has been credited with suppressing hunger and raising the metabolic rate. It is generally supportive in healing all glands, meridians, and organs and reduces hypertension. Blue apatite may be used to soothe headaches and help with vertigo or dizziness. It stimulates eyesight and is particularly good for excessive eye strain or other problems rooted in lack of eye movement. The chakras are the root, throat, and third eye. The zodiac is Gemini. The planet is Jupiter and Neptune. The source is Canada, USA, New Mexico, Norway, Russia, or Brazil. Beneficial for motivation, irritability, humanitarian attitude, apathy, service, communication, energy depletion, bones, pain, cells, calcium absorption, motor skills, arthritis, joint problems, appetite suppression, hypertension, cleanses muddied energies from your auric field. Very cool. 7 Seas Incense Sticks. 7 Seas Incense Sticks have the invigorating citrus scent bursting with notes of fresh lime, tart grapefruit, warm jasmine, amber, and sea salt. Let it take you mentally to a tropical place. And then the moon in the zodiac calendar. This month's moon is the thunder moon. We've already had the full moon by now. So bonus items: Dead Sea Salt Coconut Body Scrub with wooden spoon. Embody the magical healing powers of the ocean as you cleanse yourself with this body scrub made from natural earth resources: Dead Sea Salt, coconut oil, jojoba, and argan oils. Simply scoop out a small amount to your palm and rub together to warm, then use to exfoliate and moisturize your body before washing off with soap and water. I have included a small wooden spoon to use to scoop out with your sea salt. It's very important not to use your hands if they are wet or get any water in the jar with the oils. This will cause it to grow moist. Use a spoon to keep it from happening. It has dead sea salts, so it and dead sea salt helps root the body of toxins. It's great for cellulite and healing skin cells. Coconut oil is great for reducing inflammation, keeping skin moisturized, and healing wounds. Can also treat acne and protect skin from harmful bacteria. Jojoba oil has anti-inflammatory properties which help to tame chafing and tapping, reduce redness caused by drying, ease the effects of eczema and rosacea, and keep skin calm and comfortable. Can do skin repair and damage control. And argan oil protects from sun damage, moisturizes skin, treats a number of skin conditions like acne, treats skin infections, improves wound healing, soothes atopic dermatitis, and has anti-aging effects. And then the Mermaid Skin Seaweed Salve. When a mermaid gets injured, her skin cells immediately repair themselves. Kelp and bladderwrack seaweed just may be her secret weapon for injuries. The seaweed salve was made with kelp and bladderwrack for skin cell regeneration to repair your skin. Seaweed salve is a soothing and regenerative skin food for nourishing and supporting healthy skin growth. It is rich in antioxidants, iron, and other beneficial minerals that can be absorbed into the bloodstream through the skin, aiding the maintenance of full body health. It's excellent for keeping the skin young, nourished, hydrated, and regenerating healthily. So it contains 2 different types of seaweed, bladderwrack and kelp. It has geranium essential oils to hide the seaweed scent. Apply to any skin injury after the injured area has been cleansed. Can also be used to reverse wrinkles on the face, but please test a small area to make sure you're not allergic or sensitive. Okay, next month's theme is Hecate. She's the final goddess in the goddess series. Yamaya was the final statue, but what she has in store for us next month with Hecate should be really amazing. So this is really cool. I love everything. I've actually got like a lot of ideas for a setup specifically for this topic. This is very timely. I mean, I find this always to be very timely for my life. So I'm very, very excited. I love this box a lot. I'll leave a link in the description below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching.